One of the biggest questions I get asked by every single one of you guys, whether it's in Copy Crew, in my comments, in my DMs, hey, can you review this piece of copy for me? Can you tell me what I need to do to get better? So on this week's live call, I decided to jump in to a full recovery, a full breakdown on one of the Copy Crew members' copy. It was an email we went through, completely cooked it up, completely changed it up, and this is the live recording. Hope you guys enjoyed. There's a lot to learn from it, and I can't wait to see what you guys say about this video. If you guys got anything for me, leave it in the Copy Crew. The link is in the description to join the Copy Crew. If you guys want to hop on these calls, make sure to be inside Copy Crew. All right, yeah, okay. Now I'm recording. This is going to go on YouTube as well. You guys are going to be able to go back and watch me break down this copy live. Whether I post it publicly or unlisted, I don't know yet. But I'm just going to go ahead and record this call, and we'll go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to pull up the copy review tab. Let me go ahead and start all the way at the bottom. We'll go with Sam's, the one he just posted today. He's getting lucky. The email for Kim. Let me go back to the chat. The group call chat. All right. You guys can't see my screen yet. Let me go. I don't really have any copy, but I'll send you my value prop. Perfect. You guys can't all see my screen yet, but there you go. You guys can see my screen. We're going to go ahead and read through this email, and then we're going to review it. I don't see any information on the audience or anything, but we're going to just take a little guess. So this email for Kim, I'm guessing that's the subject line. Hi, Sam. It took me 2.5 years to hit my first 10K a month, and a month later hit my first 24K months. Now I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you. Let me guess that you're really good at what you do. In fact, I know for sure that you're better than what you think. And I know how frustrating it might be seeing people who barely have half the experience you do, but still keep booking clients you probably could serve better. Bragging about their wins online while feel left alone. I've been there too. It took me 2.5 years to hit the 10K month mark, and then my revenue kept leveling out at 12K, 15K, 17K for months until I finally made 25 to 40K. And although our stories may differ, I still know what you're going through. Your feelings like you should be grateful for making money, but not understanding what the fuck you should do to consistently break past that 20K a month, followed with the stress of wondering where your next client will come from. It goes to the saying of, what got you here won't get you where you want to go next. Sure, a lot does say the same as you scale. But there are also some mindset and strategy upgrades that go into making $250,000 a year above without burning out. And it was only when I started investing in support to help me implement the 5 components we cover in 20K months consistently, which helped me make 25 to 40K months consistently and go on to scale over 1.4 million in lifetime revenue. I've never looked back since. So what's my take on this, you ask? If I'm guessing right now, it's you already have a marketing strategy and sales process which works pretty well for you, but you're struggling to have a loyal, engaged customer base. Well, I've updated my signature coaching intensive to give you your marketing multiplied a strategy. If you sign, if a strategy is designed to give you what you need, stand out and attract clients effortlessly. If you need to sign up right now, you can get the one-on-one program for 20% off. Here's what you get in the program: one-on-one support, 2 virtual meetings, personalized strategic attention from me directly, content strategy to help you with your posts, direct support from me via emails for any inquiries, and much more. And if you're interested and you find it appealing, then hurry up to get 20% off. Click here to learn more. See you there, Kim. I'm fully booked coaching practice. This is a one-on-one offer directly with me. I run a fully booked. My spots tend to get filled, so security spot item. All right. I've read the email. I'm going to guess this is an e-com info product offer. And with that being said, the one problem that I'm guessing is these stores. These stores are making a good $10,000, $20,000 a month, and they want to do more. Like, that's the problem. They're stuck at $10,000, $20,000 per month consistently. And then the solution, I don't really know what the solution is, other than you're trying to sell them on your program, but you don't really give them a super strong solution other than like just some like motivation. Anyway, shared my email copy. It's of course that belongs to Chase Diamond. Okay, so this is an email for Chase Diamond. This is Sam. Is Sam in here? Sam may not be in here. Okay, that's fine. Sam's not in here. So here's what I say about this email. One, if this is a subject line, cooked, completely cooked. You have to remember when writing a subject line, what's in it for me. What does that mean? Basically, you have to give a reader a reason to want to read or watch or listen, or just, you have to incentivize them to take action, right? It needs to, like, everything needs to almost be like cause and effect. And so for the cause to make someone have an effect of reading your copy, you need to have a really strong cause. You need to make it really irresistible. And so the best way you can do that is if you put yourself in the shoes of the audience, because if you've done market research and you understand the one person you're talking to, you can ask yourself, what's in it for me? So if I'm talking as I'm Kim, you know, an e-com store owner that's stuck at 10K a month, and I'm struggling with understanding where to get my next client. Maybe I don't have an e-com store, but something, right? Maybe I'm just struggling to understand where I'm getting my next client. I would say, like, okay, what's in it for me? Well, nothing's in it for me, Kim, now for the subject line. But what would be in it for me? What's in it for me? What would catch my interest? Well, I know my pain is I want to scale past 10 to 20K a month. Like, I want to scale past that. Like, I want, no matter what, that's the dream. The desire is to just be making like 25 to 40K a month. And then the pains is no idea how to scale, no idea how to like go next to it, or that could be like more the problems. And then the pains are more like what's over here. The pains are like up here a little more, actually. The stress of wondering where your next client will come from. Understanding what the fuck you should do to consistently break that 20K. And then pains are like seeing people who book barely half the experience, who barely have half the experience as you, but keep booking clients. Those are the examples of like pains and problems for this audience. So for me, the what's in it for me for this audience would be something along those lines of like solving, either digging deep into a pain and problem or digging deep into a dream or desire. So like it could be the simple 4-hour routine that made me 40K a month. Right? Now that is way more what's in it for me, because if I ask that question, what's in it for me, Marcos? Oh, I will learn a 4-hour routine that makes me 40K a month. That is a pretty good example. Why is this good? What's in it for me? Because it's a tangible item, a tangible result that when someone knows they know what they're going to expect by reading this email. They can expect that they're going to get a simple 4-hour routine that makes them 40K a month. Now for this, it may be a little bit different. It's more like every mistake that held me back from 40K a month. There, that's a little bit better. Every mistake that held me back from 40K a month. So now people want to not make those same mistakes. What's in it for me? I get to learn faster. I get to see more success. I get to be more predictable in my success because I'm not going to make the same mistakes as someone else who has been successful. So that's the what's in it for me. And now we're able to communicate through our headline a little bit more on why someone needs to at least just click on this email. So start there. Shig, please send that in the copy review chat. That's all I ask. So we've gone through, we've changed up the headline. Intro, hi Sam, that's fine. I see it all the time though, so I feel like I would bro, I don't know how to say your name. Do you want to like type it out? Delete it. Oh, I deleted that. Put it in the copy review. Put it in the copy review. I don't want everyone spamming up this chat. It's in copy. Just we'll see all the copy in copy review. So right here, it took me 2.5 years to hit my first 10K month, and a month later, I hit my first 24K months. So this is not bad. It's a good little social proof, but we have to keep in mind of the audience that we're speaking to. Right now, these guys are all doing 10K, 20K. At least that's what I insinuated. I might be completely wrong. These guys are already making 10K a month. This is bad social proof because then they're just like, oh, me too. Like, it doesn't stick out to them. So maybe you could say, it took me 2.5 years you could say it even took me 4.5 years to hit my first $1 million in revenue, or like 1 million in revenue. And why? Because that is a much bigger accomplishment than what the current audience has, and now you are able to position yourself as an expert rather than as too hard of a friend. Exactly, and it's way more appealing. It's way more appealing for an audience that hasn't accomplished something like that to see social proof of someone accomplishing what they dream to accomplish. And you can delete this because it just doesn't relate. So it took me 2.5 years to hit my first 1 million in revenue, and consistently make 40K a month. And I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you. Now, this line I think we can make a little bit better because you're right. Like, a lot of people don't only talk about the what. They only talk about what you can do to make 40K a month, not how I did it or how you can do it. So this is good because it like makes you feel like you're going to understand what the exact roadmap is, what the exact steps are, everything you need to know to walk away with a full understanding. But I think we can convey that better. And the way we can is, instead of saying, I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you, instead of telling them we're going to make it, like, we're going to tell them how, we should literally show them. So I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you using and then we can put in a unique mechanism. So now when they need to understand how, they have something that they know is the how. Instead of just saying like, oh, here's the how. No, we name it something. So we can give this like the mistakes using, I can make it easier for you with the, using the, and then you put in a unique mechanism. So for the unique mechanism, you're going to use like the 4 U's of a headline to name it. You can just go ahead, say, I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you with the millionaire's many mistakes mission statement. Sure, that's just an example. It's something they've never seen before. This isn't a good example, but it's just something to start off with. So millionaire's many mistakes mission note review notes. Whatever, something. Now, this is honestly not a good unique mechanism, so don't use that as an example. But it's just like, it already made it stand out a little more because we've never seen this before, and now we're attributing the how to this unique mechanism. So we can dive into the rest of the email. So already, just by the hook of the email, we can read it. We can read this, the M4 method. Yes, I like that. With the M4 millionaire 4 method. Honestly, I might not even put that in right here with the M4 method. Perfect. Thank you for that, Bruno. We could definitely make it a little more specific, ultra specific. So like the millionaire 4 method. I think that might be it. Millionaire 4. What's the M4 method? Exactly. Yes, JD. Bruno, exactly. Yes. Yes, Bruno. You and me had the same thing when we saw that. Because in the chat, when someone asks what the M4 method is, that's what we want the reader to think. That's why they'll keep reading through the email. We have to incentivize them through each thought on why they need to read the email. We have to give them a reason. You don't have a reason when you say, I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you, because you know how to make it easier for you, or you can make your own conclusion in your brain. Instead, you want to be able to now make them have their own conclusion in their own head, and that conclusion be incomplete, so they have to read through the rest of your copy or watch through the rest of your content to come to that conclusion. So, yes, subtext going crazy. So that is the point of why we put in these unique things. That is, JD made explanation easy. Yeah. Did make the explanation easy. Oh God, JD, you're blessing. Just proved it in real time. Exactly. So, hi Sam. It took me 2.5 years to reach this. Now I'm going to tell you how to make it easier with the millionaire 4 method. Now, here's where we're going to dive in. Like, this is obviously our hook. Now we're going to dive into the body. Yes and no. Is that the open loop? This is the open loop right here, but it's a bad open loop. Um, I would say this is almost a better open loop, but it's also still a bad open loop. Bro made a $300 email into a 5K email in 3 words. Here's what I would say with this. Like for this, I would make it an open-ended question. Like open loops are best as open-ended questions. Let me guess. You feel like you're really good at what you do, right? So that could be better a way of putting it. I feel like it's still a bad open loop, but there's a good open loop. So like for the hook, like, hey Sam, it took me this long to hit my first million in revenue and consistently make 40K a month. And a month late, and now I'm gonna tell you how to make it easier for you with the Millionaire 4 method. So let me guess that you feel like you're really good at what you do, right? Boom. That's the open lead or the open loop. So with the email, you can go straight into the body. The lead is really short. Yes. And in fact, in an email, this is a really long email. Who the fuck's going to read this whole email? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cooking up on you, Sam. But instead, and then hit them with the proof. 1,000%. Honestly, I think you're right. I think, hey, Sam, like talking here, been a super long week for me. Just finished the launch for my product blank. Then yeah, boom, like this, just adding in a little personalization cadence. I think low-key hit. Like starting off been like, hey Sam, it's been a super long week for me, just finished launching my product. And then like using the social proof to kind of like reflect on their success. So it's taken me 4.5 years and consistently make 40K a month last night. And today I'm going to tell you how to make it easier for you with the Millionaire 4 method, Millionaire 4 method. Boom. Let me guess. You feel like you're really good at what you do, right? I know for sure that you're better. We want to put emphasis on some words by using capitalizations, by using bolding. That can help us understand like what we're reading. Maybe put a little bit more emphasis. Like in our heads, we are reading through the copy and we have a voice inside of our heads that's reading through it. We want that head to emphasize this word for the reader as well. That's why we capitalize, we put bolds. We want someone in their head to go, I know for sure that you're better than what you think. That's how we want them to read it. And why? It's because when we emphasize that better and when we have them pause, one, it sounds way more conversational in the pitch, in the tone in their head. And two, we're able to kind of relate into their beliefs, into their thoughts. We're digging ourselves deep into their limiting beliefs. So right now, one of their limiting beliefs is they know for sure that they're better than what they think, and how frustrating it might be seeing people who have half the experience you do, but still keep booking clients you could probably serve better. I think for this, we got to definitely cut it up. So I know for sure how frustrating. I think I'm going to do it like this. Frustrating it might be. I know for sure how frustrating it might be. ... I know how frustrating it might be seeing people who barely have half the experience as you. But still keep booking clients. ... that you can probably serve better. So just, why am I doing this? What am I doing? Why am I doing it right now? So this right here, I'm putting in little parentheses. Whenever I put in parentheses, I kind of like, so again, copywriting is a conversation between the reader and the writer. So right now we're having a conversation with Kim, the ideal avatar. Remove some boring and not up to the point lines. Yes, exactly. Removing some boring, not up to the point lines, and making it very conversational. So every single thought that would get communicated needs to either be in a new sentence or just needs to be communicated like in an actual conversational way. So for example, when we were trying to say that you could probably serve better, like that you could help these clients better than whoever else we're comparing to right now, we need to make it sound very conversational. So the way we do that is seeing people who barely have half the experience as you, but still keep booking clients. And then we kind of add like a little intrusive thought, because that is a finished thought. right there. That is a finished thought. But we want to add on to that. We want to add some more oomph to it. And so that's why I put the parentheses. It's kind of like an inner thought where you say that you could probably serve better. Like now we're just going deeper into their limiting beliefs, getting more inside of their brain. And like when it's adding on to a finished thought already, that's when I use parentheses. Just to like one up it. It's almost like adding sprinkles onto a cupcake. It's like the cupcake is good itself, but like if you can add some sprinkles onto the cupcake, it looks a little bit better. It tastes a little bit better. It looks a little bit different. It might like people that like these cupcakes with sprinkles, like that's their shit. So that's like, it's literally perfect. The quality email isn't good, or is it just me? I can't see clearly. It might just be you. I have the screen share on to be high quality, so maybe it isn't. But that's what I'm doing for this. That's why I added the inner thoughts. While feeling left alone. Bragging about their wins online while feeling left alone. I've been there too. It took me about 2.5 to do this. And although our stories may differ, I know what you're going through. Okay, so how many Instagram followers do you recommend for IG outreach? I'll answer that in 1 second. Let me finish reviewing their email. But to be honest, you can start with 0. You just have to have a not a robotic page and like think that you're a robot. So over here, bragging about their wins online while feeling alone. I've been there too. It took me 2.5 years to hit the 10K month mark, and then my revenue kept leveling out at 12K, 15K, 17K for 6 months until I finally made 25 to 40K a month. This right here is just too long. This line right here doesn't sound that good. This line isn't too bad. I've been there too. It took me about our journeys might look different. I'm changing up to saying our journey might look different. I still know what you're going through. And then boom, just basically we're trying to touch into one of their pain points here, and then again have that conversation like, hey man, I know what you're thinking. Like, and the reason why I know what you're thinking is because I've kind of been on the same journey. It took me 2.5 years to hit the 10K, or it took me 2.5 years to hit the 10K month mark, and then my revenue kept leveling out at 12K, 15K, 17K for months. People will lose in trust midway. I don't get what you're trying to say. Don't read this. It's just for the chat. Yeah, see, that's not bad. Yeah, so like right here, I know for sure how frustrating it might be seeing people who have half the experience, but still keep booking clients that you probably could serve better. I've been there too. It took me 2.5 years to hit the 10K mark, and then my revenue kept leveling out at blank until I finally made blank. Okay, this line right here is a bad social proof line. Yes, relatability is key because this is a conversation. So people need to like, know, and trust before they make a decision, especially a decision that involves them to sacrifice something like time or money or effort or happiness. They need to trust that this is going to be worth it for whatever outcome they're trying to achieve. So to be able to build trust with someone, we have to relate with them. They have to be someone that they can understand and fully be like, okay, I'm confident in making a decision that supports them because I trust everything they believe, and I know that their vision is the truth. So do you think prospects sending documents to prospects, why they need copy rather than a Loom video? You should try both. Just test both. You can test both. A Loom video, I think, is just more personal because you can see someone's face, hear their voice, and you can make a very quick conclusion on whether you're going to trust them or not because now you have a human to relate that to rather than just some document. Like, there's no face to it. This line right here I wanted to go back into. I think it's a bad social proof line. And the reason why is it kind of just doesn't tap into the dreams, desires, pains, or problems. Yes, you have to always be in your audience's shoes. Everything is about market research. Everything is about being inside the head of your audience. When we're inside the head of quote-unquote Kim here, do you see how much better the copy sounds? We're way more specific. We're reaching out to our actual pains, problems, dreams, and desires, and we're able to communicate with her on a friendly level, almost inside of her head, almost on what's it called? Someone that can telepathic, like almost on a telepathic level. So that is like the point of good market research, and then you can do the same thing for your clients, and you can do the same thing for outreach. When you understand one person that you're reaching out to, when you understand the one client that you want to attract, you can understand their pains, problems, dreams, and desires, and then every time you communicate with them, you're just speaking their same language, and you're in their same mindset. All right, I want to go back and fix this line. Again, I don't think this like kind of relates, because these people want to know like the mistake that's held them back from 40K a month. So I've been there too. And I'm honestly just going to delete it. And although our journey might look differently, I still know what you're going through. Feeling like you should be grateful for making tons of money. Grateful for great. Kind of repetitive. Depends on the value, neither are bad. Exactly. Feeling like you should be grateful for making tons of money, but not understanding what the fuck you should do to consistently break past that 10 to 20K a month. 10 to 20K a month mark. Just kind of put parentheses so they understand this is like a unique idea. Again, putting emphasis right here on tons, because we want someone to read through it in their brain. It's a conversation to say, feel like you should be grateful for making tons of money, because like a lot of these people are making tons of money. We want to re-emphasize that, but not understand what the fuck you should do to consistently break past that 10 to 20K a month mark. Followed with the stress of wondering where your next client will come from. This stress is closely followed with the wondering of where your client, with the anxiety of wondering where your next client will come from. When should we change the word to capital? Do you guys like the words like what the fuck are appropriate? What's a good way to replace it? Understanding what anything. So like there. So right now I just put it into literally a question that someone would say. So literally, Nessie. So instead of saying what the fuck, feeling like you should be grateful for making tons of money, but not understanding, and then literally putting into quotation marks the question they'd ask themselves. What I should do to consistently break I would actually answer, what should I do? What should I do to consistently break past that 10 to 20K a month mark? So now I've kind of changed it up into saying what the fuck. We show them exactly what the fuck is. And so just that, switching that into a question. So saying, what should I do to consistently break past that 10 to 20K a month mark? And then saying, this stress is closely followed with the anxiety of wondering where your next client will come from. It perfectly goes with the saying of what got you here won't get you where you want to go next. And now this sounds a lot better already. This is already sounding, when mentioning pain points or desires, work less and earn more. For example, yes, that is the call is supposed to end in 1 minute. I already knew that. I already peeped that. I won't even lie. I need to go check my calendar and see what I was supposed to do after this. Just to make sure that I'm good. Okay. I will stay here for a couple more minutes. Don't worry, guys. For this email, there's still some stuff that we need to change about it. Like, definitely, right now, it's still too long. All right, see you, brother Caden. Have a good one. This email is still definitely too long. As you can see, we still have about like halfway to go through the email, and we like are communicating a lot. A lot of words are impactful in these writings, but usually words like new, only, huge, limited. So how to know what words are impactful? Any tips? So words that are impactful are words that someone can really resonate with. So words that are impactful, like for this, like frustrating. If someone's really frustrated, just like emphasize that. Emphasize how frustrated they are. If someone's like making tons of money, emphasize that. If someone's stress is closely followed, it's like almost like I forget the word. I forget the name of it. Gosh, my freaking understanding of English language, it's terrible right now. I'm trying to think, like, when you say something is bad and then when you say something is super bad, like that super, that word before, that's a good impact word because you're kind of like, is it like an adverb? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because it kind of like adds like it like emphasizes or puts like a quality onto what you're saying. That's what I'm trying to communicate. Those are words that are very impactful. Even though you want less of those, you don't want to fill your copy up with those. Like you don't want every single time you say, like, we don't want to say it's been a super long week for me every single time. But these are literally like examples of like those words that I'm saying are super impactful. Like going from saying it's been a long week for me to saying it's been a super long week for me. These are these impactful words that I'm highlighting. But you don't want to put them all throughout your copy. You want to make sure that sometimes it is just been a long week for me. And then over here, it is it's taken me that's literally how I'm looking at like these words that I'm use these words like breadcrumbs. Exactly. You mean amplify, right? Yes, I mean amplify. I'm using these words to amplify. Like super is a good amplify word. Using them like breadcrumbs, you spread them out and they help amplify. So like you kind of add it like sprinkles on top of your cupcake like that other example. Let's go back down here. So perfectly goes with the saying of what got you here won't get you to where you want next. And then now we're kind of tying into the here, I'm gonna change this to the mistake that held me back from making 40K a month. Right here, we're kind of going into the things that won't help you go next, or like kind of like just tying this thought into everything that's moving forward. So basically saying, sure, a lot does stay the same as you scale, but there's also mindset and strategy upgrades that go into making 250K years and above without burning out. So now is when we're trying to introduce a solution that, hey, it's going to take some mindset and strategy improvements on everything you're doing to be able to scale past that 40K a month and wherever else you want to be. So, and when I started investing into support to help me implement the 5 components we covered in the 20K months consistently, and it was only when he started investing into support. Oh, okay, I see. So now what the solution of the writer was trying to say was that, like, after investing into support, they were able to amplify, go all the way from, from being stuck at that 20K a month to going all the way up into this $1 million revenue store. Someone asked, is this a story email? It is a mix of a story and sales email because there's a call to action. It is more of a story email. It is more of like a value email. This is like it is selling a program. Yeah. So like it's more like all three. And the reason, like, it's almost like you can't categorize it. It's just simply an email that is trying to sell the program, but is relating to the audience by talking about one of their pain points, using one of the stories to emphasize, and then providing value to like give you that trust to like say, okay, here's a little bit before you give me a little bit. Okay. So no PAS then. Yeah. There's no framework for this. You don't have to really follow frameworks as well. Do you actively look for holes in clients' sales funnels to fix them to generate more profit? Yes. That is literally my job. I have to look at the traffic and generate more traffic. I have to look at the conversion and see why is it not working. What can we do to convert more traffic into leads? And then I have to look at the leads and see what's making them buy. How do I make them buy and why can I make them buy more? Also write email. Man, Zarek also writes long emails like that. Why? So a lot of people want to communicate well and have a very long conversation in their emails. But here's the thing. Some people will read it. Some people won't. It's like, it truly is just like, it's too subjective to like generalize, but that's why some people write long emails. Some people write short. But what we can generalize is that everyone will love a short email. Everyone will love a short email. So because everyone loves a short email, attention span is low online. Exactly. We can make short emails and we know that it will be better than trying to tap into one specific audience, do the long. But if it is personal preference, just rip anything. So hold up, I want to finish this email with you guys. I want to like at least go through it before I get off this call. I don't know if I'm gonna review another email in today's call because we are already over time, but we're like literally cooking up this email to turn it from $300 to $5K email. Sure, it does stay the same as you scale, but there are also some mindset and strategy upgrades that go into making these. And when I was only investing this, it helped me reach this and go on to scale this. And I've never looked back on this since. Okay, so this all needs to be rechanged. This all needs to be rechanged. Down here, these aren't bad transition lines. If I'm guessing right, then you already have a marketing strategy and sales process, which is working pretty well for you. Hence why you are making $20K a month. But you're struggling with having a loyal, engaged, and die-hard customer base. Rule of 3. Why? Words like if aren't that good. Yeah, low-key, I agree with you. So why did I add another comma? Rule of 3. I read it in Take Their Money. Just put 3 pieces of social proof. Talk about 3 different ideas. Humans are naturally drawn to the number of 3. It's just what I read in Take Their Money, and so I've just been practicing it. So that's it there. I need to fix all this up here, but I'm gonna wait to fix all of it. So, but you're struggling with having a loyal, engaged, and die-hard customer base. I bolded this, by the way, the whole thing, because I want people to make sure that this catches their attention anywhere they're on the page. This is their one biggest problem. Britain, for you, this is, but you're struggling with bringing in more paid community members to your trading WAP every single day. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what's the one big problem that this person has? The rule of 3 simply just suggests that there are, humans like social proof, human like proof of concept, humans like multiple different things, multiple different touch points. And so the rule of 3 kind of touches on that. It works best for social proof, including 3 pieces of social proof. That will break down a belief. There's 3 different ways humans are drawn to the 3. Now, I've used that rule of 3, rule of thirds, and applied it to just everything I've done. So, like, whenever I do this, whenever you're struggling with having a loyal, engaged, and diehard customer base, that's what I'd write. So, yeah, Britton, that's the one big problem. You write the one big problem, and that's why I bolded it right here. Because we've completely talked about the one big problem, and then the writer introduces the one big solution. Here's a page from a book I read about how much copy you should write. Awesome, send it. So now, going through this, here's the one solution, but the solution is the offer. Then they go through this. Here's what I didn't like about this email from right here. Like the whole offer section of this email was not good. And I'll explain why. 1, all of these are features, not benefits. Every single one of these is a feature, not a benefit. Right here, I am getting a upgraded volume button on my new iPhone. And right here, it's the extended life battery on my iPhone. And right here, it's the 15-inch screen on my iPhone. And here, it's the extra charger that comes in it. Like right now, I'm just talking about features. What are the benefits of these features? So if we talk about like higher quality camera on your iPhone, so it's like right here. Here's what you get in the program: a high production, a cinema-like camera that's going to help you make movies just using the device in your pocket. Yes, Sam, I am. And bro, what did I just send? Sam, I am reviewing your copy, and I'm like, we're making this shit much better, brother. Don't worry. So right here, it's like instead of features, we're talking about benefits. So like the example I gave you is like with the iPhone camera. It's like we want that to make cinema-like movies just with the device in your pocket. The chance that your readers become uninterested in greater. You are late, bruh. Sam, sit back and let him cook. Everyone's telling Sam to just listen. You guys are funny. Then over here, so like for the one-on-one support to help you strategically plan your path, that can be like here's what you get on in the program. A fully planned out roadmap to guide you through every step of your journey from $20K a month to $40K plus a month, right? This is more like a benefit. Yeah, selling the vacation. Exactly. We need to sell more of the vacation. So 2 virtual meetings, one-on-one every week. Here's what you get on the program. Talk twice a week to two experts, 2 7-figure like e-com experts that will guide you to launching or to scaling your store. So like those are that it's like kind of like a feature. We're just like reframing these features into benefits. Both feature connected to a benefit. Exactly. Name the owner or experts. Exactly. We can even do that. So we can say speak with, let's say the guy's name's Ben. Speak with Ben every single or talk hop on a call with Ben every single week and have him personally work with your store. So that's the benefit, or like talk with Ben, a 7-figure e-com owner, to personally work with you, like to scale your store. Then over here is a personalized strategic attention directly from me. This is you can put that name again, and you can simply just say, blank will come up with your personalized marketing strategy, or blank will come up with or I will come up with a personalized marketing strategy for you. Then no longer have to think of winning content ideas. We'll give you a fully planned content schedule. Like that's another example, like a benefit. It's like a fully planned out content schedule, so you never have to think when you're posting again. That's the vacation. And then direct from support from me via email for any queries. And then access to my private communication channels to ask me any questions on demand and get answers instantly, or ask any question and get answers instantly. No, I think like that's still a feature. A benefit. What's the benefit? So what's the outcome? What's the goal that they're going to get from this? That more like a it needs to be more like direct support for me. What's the benefit? Yeah, no, absolutely, Sam. You're sitting here, 1, trying to put in the work, just like Furchin is saying, and 2, trying. It's going to take time and practice. Over time, you're going to get better. And watching stuff like this, having this whole video of someone breaking down your copy is also a really good way to help you get better. When someone else explains those things and helps you put back into that feedback loop, it's going to make getting better a lot faster. So feature, so you can, which means benefit. Exactly. And so for the feature, you can even change the name of a feature to a unique mechanism. So for example, the feature could be, like, you could name the 2 virtual one-on-one meetings to the 2x mentorship one-on-one meetings Met Gala. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, just some random unique mechanism. That's what bonuses, a lot of people do for bonuses. Like, these remind me of, like, writing bonuses for an offer. So, like, you just give each one a unique name. That could be the feature. And then you say the feature is the name. And then you use the benefits as just, like, talking about what the benefits are. And so it's just unique mechanism benefits. And that's what you're doing for your bonuses. That's usually what I see for bonuses. Now, we've gone through and we've just completely understood what we need to do better with these. Sell the vacation, not the plane flight. Okay, now let's go through to the rest of these, because one, we still gotta fix this right here. We still gotta fix this up right here, and then we can go through right here, and then we're done with this email. And then it would obviously be best if shortened, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that on this call since we are going over time already. So, sure, it perfectly goes with saying what got you here won't get you where you want to go next. Sure, a lot does say the same as you scale, but there's also some mindset and strategy upgrades that go into making $250K a year above without burning out. Okay, so right here, we need to figure out another way to communicate. Using the word learn is bad. It's boring and turns the reader off. Is that right? No, I don't think so. I don't think learn is like a bad thing. Like, a lot of people want to learn, and a lot of people are in positions where they need to learn, and they're willing to like understand that, accept that, or if you communicate that, it helps them feel like they have a better understanding of the situation. I don't think learn is bad unless you are speaking to experts. You could learn in 30 days. That's not bad. I don't think it's necessarily bad saying like learn in 30 days. But let's say like I went to all of you guys and you guys had already made money with copywriting. I went to you guys and I was like, you guys need to learn copywriting. You guys would be like, okay, bro, I have learned copywriting and I've made money with it. What do you mean learn copywriting? It's like you gotta see like where the audience is at with their understanding. Like, do they need to learn? If so, that's the best word to use. How do you use that word that puts an impact? I forget the name of it. I think it's an adverb. I want to look up an adverb just so that I can be right. Wait, no. Shit. An adverb? No. No. Adverbs. Yes. That's what I want to see. Hold on. Quickly, yes. So adverbs. So adverbs are these like impact words that I'm talking about. If you've not been cooked, you got no sales calls booked. For real. You guys should have seen the way I got cooked. I got cooked by $1 million copywriter on my scripts, and bro, it's like, you're having too much fun writing copy. Your copy just sucks. And I'll never forget that shit. That shit always stuck in my head. But it was I'm so blessed for that $1 million copywriter to review my copy, because he freaking told me everything I was doing wrong, and like it completely changed everything. I realized that it is a conversation that I need to have with the audience, with the reader. He taught me the rule of one really specifically. No, it wasn't Cardinal Mason. I actually don't remember the guy's name. He worked for some content agency that a content agency I worked with was getting mentored by. So my content agency was in a program, like a coaching program, and the content agency was doing $100K a month. And that guy had been a copywriter for like a bunch of VSLs. I'd done like 7 figures in revenue and all these other things. And that guy reviewed my YouTube scripts. And so that's what it was. These adverbs are the impact words I'm talking about, by the way. So adverbs are impact words. And those are the words you can like, you can kind of like highlight and bold. So right here, I really want to talk about the fact that it doesn't transition well. Like at all. Right here. It's saying, it perfectly goes with the saying of what got you here won't get you where you want to be next. Because right now we're talking about the mistake that's holding them back. But randomly we switch from just like personal mistakes and personal limiting beliefs to talking about, and also like you also have some strategy things that are wrong. So see you, brother. See you later, Britain. You don't have to capitalize every adverb. Don't capitalize every adverb. Bro, can I show you the actual, see what I've done? You can check later. Absolutely, you can send it over later. I don't know if I'll check it out today, though. I'll be honest, I'm like slammed, and I'm forcing myself to go over right now to finish this. Right now, sure, does say a lot of time as you scale, but there are some mindset and strategy upgrades that go into making. But it isn't just personal beliefs you need to overcome that go into making without burning out. The biggest problem solver I found was investing into an A-team player that can guide me to the revenue mark I want to be at. I think there's a better way to communicate that. But why I'm adding this line is because I need to make sure that it transitions with one touching back on the idea of like, hey, I'm going to make it easier for you with the Millionaire 4 method. So, boom, you can go right here. So, the biggest problem solver, the Millionaire 4 method is what made the difference, which was brought to me through one of my support coaches. You can just say that because like right now we're talking about support, and then I'll change it up in a minute. So, and it was only when I started investing in the support coaches to help me implement the Millionaire 4 method did I start seeing progress. It helped me make 25K to 40K months consistently and go on to scale over 1.4 million in lifetime revenue. And I've never looked back since. I italicized it because it's kind of like the end. It's kind of like a concluding thought. It's more like a personal. I like to italicize those personal things where it's like someone like talking to themselves. That's just a personal preference because I feel like when you read this, you read it in a different way. You have a different perspective on it. Now, so what's my take on this? I'm guessing it right now, then you already have a marketing strategy and sales process, which is working pretty well for you. Hence why you're making 20K. Hence why you're working 20K a month. But you're struggling with having a loyal, engaged, and diehard customer base. That can scale effortlessly. Well, I've upgraded my signature coding intensive to give you your marketing multiplied. A strategy designed for you to give you what you need to stand out and attract clients effortlessly. If you sign up right now and get the one-on-one program for 20% off, here's what you get of the program and much more if you're interested. Okay, now let's talk about this. Yeah, I wanted to remove my copy so I know what I'm doing good. All right, so now, like all this is super long. Don't get me wrong. We've completely cooked up. This right here, we've threw the offer on them, but we still need to be a little more sugarcoating on how we're throwing the offer at them. Like, we don't want to just tell them, hey, we have this coaching and here's the name of it. We want to sell them on the idea of the coaching. We want to sell them on the idea of it. So, well, I have updated my signature coaching to give you a strategy designed personally for your company to give. Wait. I need to say to give. To give you what you need to stand out and attract clients effortlessly. And if you want to sign up right now, here's what you get. For joining. If you sign up right now, here's what you get for joining. Boom. We just want to like go over all the bonuses. Right now. So if you sign up right now, here's what you get for joining. Make it very short and sweet. And then again, we already talked about how we need to make these the benefits rather than the features. And then over here, I like to just put this up, like literally up. I can't even do it. I like to literally put it up. And the reason why I like to put it up is only because then it's like right under it and it says and so much more. And we'll even lowercase it. And so much more. Or and much more. So click here to learn more. And then see there, PM. It's fully booked coaching product. So this is not bad for scarcity. I realize this is not bad for scarcity. It kind of just scammed me, bro. It's kind of just scammed me because like this is too cocky. People don't want to hear that cockiness. I think a better way to go about it is saying like I'm running a fully booked coaching practice. So just literally remove the first one. My spots tend to get filled quickly, so sign ASAP to secure your spot. So sign up ASAP to secure your spot. You're bad for a season instead of pretending you're good for a lifetime. Exactly. Perfection, like low key, you could literally say like perfection, like people don't believe in too perfect of things. And like this example is like too perfect of everything. Like everything is too perfect. So you could like switch this to like be more like kind of like what Malou said. You can say like the last 3 months haven't brought in anyone new into my program. Been working on this new launch. Spots will fill up quickly, so sign up ASAP. Or you can even just straight up talking about bro is about to make the audience daydream. Or you could fully change this into, like I have 3 spots left. Like 5 people have signed up. I was only 5 out of 8 spots are filled. I only have 3 spots left. Like literally telling them how many are left. Like being a little more specific. That is also good right there. So I would honestly say like a 5 out of 8 slots have been claimed. Make sure to secure yours before they run out. Boom, there you go. And then for the like promotion, that's the urgency, right? So that's the urgency. That's the urgency, like the 20%. Or like this is the scarcity, and then the urgency is like it's 20% off. That was what you're doing for urgency. So what I would do for that is, hold up, let me make sure that this didn't stop. What I would do for that is like you sign up right now. You will not only get 20% off. You can even say here's what you get for just if you and if you are ready to take action, you will not only get 20% off. Here's what you get just for signing up. And then boom, there we go. So now we're just should have added internal urgency instead of that. Everyone's doing that type of urgency. It's boring. Internal urgency is better. By internal urgency, you mean something that is an internal motivation within the audience. Like 3 spots left, it's overused. Yeah, I agree. It is overused. It is overused. It does work though. Like letting people know, hey, if you want to be one of those last 3, you will have to be one of those last 3. I feel like it only works well if the audience is very aware about how many spots there are, very aware that the program is not like actually open to anyone. It is a limited program. Like let's say it's a cohort that there is 25 people and only 25 people can join. It is very good to do urgency. Like for me, I do urgency on my copy camps because there's only 50 people that will be in the copy camp. I'm not lying by doing that. I'm not just throwing in some fake urgency. It is real scarcity, and people feel that scarcity, and so it does work even if it may be overused. It just has to be real. All right. I think we've gone through this email pretty much and cooked up as much as we can. So what I wanted to do was make a copy of this, approve all of the changes that we made, every single one once they're going through. Approve all the changes that we made. I went ahead and I duplicated this. So Sam, this is not your page. Don't worry. I'm not like, it's not all gone. We're going to read it all through because it's important to read the copy through all the way. And then we could try shortening it, and then we could try revising it, but we have to read it through all the way after we've made all of these changes now. So let me go through. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now, this is a super long email still. Super long email still. Super long email still. Like, way too long of an email in my opinion. Like, and I wrote this, and I wouldn't even read it. But, Live turning Jesus turning water into wine. He wants him to cook more, but he has no. He wants to cook him more. Super duper long. But the email was 4 docs long. Exactly. Yeah. Like I just won't read this. It is double spaced though, guys. So keep that in mind. It is double spaced. And if we go like this, which is what a lot of people do, they go and they put, boom. There we go. Oh, look at that. We've read through half the email in 2 pages. The actual email was 4 docs and with no spaces. The email should be like max 2 pages. How many words is it? How do I look at how many words it is? I forget. Word count. It's 438 words. Yeah, we could definitely lower that. I think so. I think we could cut this in half. If I'm going to be completely honest, I think I could cut this whole thing in half. But let's read through it really quick before I get out of here. Need to overcome. I'm guessing then give you fixing some of the grammar mistakes. Lots of money. Boom. I know how frustrating it might be. Okay, boom. It's taking me. There we go. Try cutting it in half as an exercise. That is a great exercise. Literally, Sam, if I were you, take this. I'm going to give you all the link to this, by the way. I'm going to just... Wait. Yeah, viewer. You guys will have to duplicate it on your own. Take it, and then go ahead and... you can cut it in half, but we'll read through it. Hey, Sam, it's been a super long week for me. I just finished the launch for my product, blank. It's taken me 4.5 years to hit my first 1 million in revenue and consistently make 40K a month. And today, I'm going to tell you how to make it easier with the Millionaire 4 method. So let me guess. You feel like you're really good at what you do, right? I know how frustrating it might be seeing other people who barely have half the experience, but still keep booking clients that you could probably serve better. I've been there too. And although our journey might look different, I still know what you're going through. Feeling like you should be grateful for making tons of money, but not understanding what should I do to consistently break past that 10 to 20K a month. This stress is closely followed with the anxiety of wondering where your next client will come from. It perfectly goes to the saying of what got you here won't get you where you want to go next. What got you here won't get you where you want to go next. But it isn't just personal beliefs you need to overcome that go into making 250K years and 250K and above, 250K a year and above without burning out. The Millionaire 4 method is what made the difference, which was brought to me through one of my support coaches. I got this method through one of my support coaches, and it was only when I started investing in the support coaches to help me implement the Millionaire 4 method did I start seeing progress. It helped me make 25 to 40K months consistently and go on to scale over 1.4 million in lifetime revenue. And I've never looked back since. So what's my take on this, you ask? I'm guessing then you already have a marketing strategy and sales process, which is working pretty well for you. Hence why you're making 20K a month. But you're struggling with having a loyal, engaged, and diehard customer base that can scale effortlessly. Well, I've updated my signature coaching intensive to give you a strategy designed personally for your company to give you what you need to stand out and attract clients effortlessly. And if you're ready to take action, you'll not only get 20% off, here's what you get just for signing up. And then benefits, we know we need to change that. Just click here to learn more. See you there. PS, 5 out of spots have been claimed. Make sure to secure yours before they run out. So this is not bad. It's better. It's not bad. There are a couple things I would personally say to make it better. I still feel like we're jumping around. I still feel like I'm jumping around a bunch of couple different ideas, and I think the reason why is still this still keep booking clients. Like we switch between making 10 to 20K a month or booking clients, and I think the best way I would go about revising this email is where do I add a comment? Pick one theme. Make 20K plus a month, but are confused want to get more clients, but don't know where to find the next. So I feel like there's two different main ideas when I try to read, and that's the problem. So I would literally pick one or the other. Pick one theme, one or the other. And then based on that theme, I'd honestly pick the top one. I'd delete anything that goes on this theme. That kind of like like what's it called? Like I'd delete anything that relates to this theme. So this top theme, that's it. Go through, I would read through it, get rid of everything that talks about getting more clients, and instead talking about everything that's making 20K plus a month. I even wanted to write 2 different emails. Yeah, not a bad idea for all the different call to actions. It's not a bad idea. But this is an improved email, and honestly, it's too long. This is still like I would rate this like a C. I would say it probably went from like an F to a C. And then we would have to shorten it and then dial in on one idea to go from a C to a B, or maybe from a B to an A. Yeah, you could totally write 2 emails for that. One for this and one for that. Literally, that's 2 different emails right there. That gives you a whole different email idea right there. It's a whole different message, a whole different theme to talk about. So yeah, that's it. And I appreciate you guys coming on. I mean, if we ranged, I'm literally gonna post this on my Instagram. Hold up, guys. I need to find my phone. This was insane. Where did my phone go? Hold up. Gosh, I lost it. No. 1 second. Found it. Okay. Let's go ahead and post this on the IG story. This was amazing. I needed my copy cooked. I'm glad you say that, Lyndon. I'm just going to put it like this. Over here. Close this up. Hold up. Wait, shit. Oh god, light mode user? I don't even want to hear it, guys. What a freaking crazy group call. We just went through and cooked up an email. We absolutely chefed up. Thank you, Sam, for sending it over, by the way. If you guys want to check out me absolutely dominating this email, I'm gonna post the recording for this group call. Just stay tuned. Okay. Boom. Done. He cooked our eyes too. There we go. There we go. Mission Tyler, you were also talking about a free piece from your paid. Oh, you mean like a free resource from my paid program? Like everyone in here is gonna get something? Is that what you guys were talking about? If that's the case, I will send you the link to get it to it. Hold up. 1 second. I gotta go get it. So everyone in here is gonna get access to some awesome sauce stuff that we have inside of our paid stuff. So if you want to get access to it, it's right here. Right there. And what you're going to get access to by clicking this, you're going to get access to 2 handbooks. You're going to get access to one from me. You're going to get access to one from Ben. Now, the one you're going to get from me is going to pop up right away. As soon as you opt in, you're going to find out about it right away. The next thing you're going to get is the handbook from Ben. And that is going to come into your email. You're going to be able to check through it. And I want you guys, I've talked about Copywriter's Handbook enough. I need to now emphasize the importance of copy mastery, what Ben wrote. Ben's complete handbook on exactly how to get into copywriting, exactly how to book clients, exactly how to write every single different format. Guys, like literally, Copy MBA by Cardinal Mason's a fucking joke compared to Copy Mastery by Ben, and it's completely free. It's completely free. And so that is not just one resource. It's a multitude of resources that you're going to be able to use that we were going to use inside of our paid programs. Now we are currently adding on to those information. We are currently adding on to those resources. And not only that, a lot of that is just the informational aspect. Now we're making more applicable worksheets, more applicable challenges, and more applicable templates and frameworks to be able to apply all this information to it. So you guys get all the information completely free right now, and that's what I'm giving you guys. And specifically, Ben's Copy Mastery. So how are you guys going to get Ben's Copy Mastery? You're going to go to that link. You're going to opt up. And then once you opt in, you're going to check your spam or promotions email. You're going to check in your inbox, spam or promotions, and then you're going to see the email that we actually sent. And the reason why it's in your spam or promotions is because we sent on a free Gmail, and it's going to land straight into the spam or promotions tab. But trust me, look in your inbox, try to find it. And if you don't find Copy Mastery, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll send it to you. That's it. Or you can shoot DM to Ben. We just got our emails in a funnel. Yes, you did. And so here's the funnel you guys are going to be getting in. Not only do you guys give me your email so I can annoy you guys and text you guys and send you guys emails about what I'm doing with my life, I'm going to annoy you guys and let you guys know the updates of Copy Camp 2.0, when Copy Camp 2.0 is launching, and what you guys can expect from Copy Camp 2.0. Because if you guys haven't noticed, I don't like to talk about in public everything that's going to be in Copy Camp 2.0. It is a private event, and it's free. It's a private event, and everyone inside is going to be able to see all the benefits of the curriculum and all the benefits of the resources. So if you even want to hear a lot about it, that email list is where we talk about it. He is using speech writing. Didn't you send this to me? I may have sent it to you. Successor, I may have sent it to you. I think I did. I have been giving it around a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Guys, we cooked up. Freaking whole email. Absolutely like refurbished. We upgraded it a couple levels. You use a professional email domain. No, I didn't for my newsletter, and I need to buy one because since I didn't use a professional email domain, it landed in spam and promotion because like it automatically lands those Gmails into spam and promotion through the email sending tool that I'm using, which was Systemi. But yeah, that was it. I would eat if you told me it's a sales letter. I would eat it if you told me it's a sales letter. He still said he will know I send emails. Yep, you guys still have more emails to come. I haven't even sent a single email out to the list. Not a single email has been sent out to the list. And it's already filled up for Copy Camp for the first launch. just to give you guys perspective on how stuff's going. Hold up. Wait, how many IG followers do we need before you go? You don't need a certain number. There's no X marks the spot on how many numbers or how many followers you need. But what you need to like stick out on X, like the whole point in the outreach is you just have to look like a human, and you have to also look like not like everyone else. Like you can't be a commodity outreacher. And so yeah, just have to have a professional account and not look like a robot. So the example of that is simply just like put a profile picture, put some posts of your life. If you can even talk about some of the examples that you use for your copy and show some experience yourself of you writing copy, maybe that's an example of you writing copy live, some of the benefits for writing a specific type of copy, you can even put that as well. So adding value onto your page to position you as an authority in copywriting on top of that personalization can help. So both of those ideas combined. But at the end of the day, you just want to look like a human that's networking or making friends with another human. What would you do if like some dude reached out to you, just like a random friend reached out to you over DMs, and the guy had no profile picture, the guy had no Instagram account, the guy had 0 followers, the guy had 0 posts, and he sent you a DM that just said, "Hey bro." Like you guys would think that's a bot and you wouldn't respond. So you need to have that same mentality is what would get you guys to respond, to go ahead and get you guys to like start networking better and be able to find how to position yourselves.